What's up, guys and gaias? This is Desideria, and I wanted to share some interesting information I discovered about the Index Librorum Prohibitorum. This is a list of publications that were deemed heretical or contrary to morality by the Sacred Congregation of the Index. I'm going to put an image up here from the wiki where I'm reading from, but if you scroll down, it reads, "Some of the scientific theories in works that were on early editions of the Index have long been routinely taught at Catholic universities worldwide. For example, the general prohibition of books advocating heliocentrism was only removed from the Index in 1758. But already in 1742, two minims mathematicians, and I don't know what that is because I haven't looked up that, but had published an edition of Isaac Newton's Principia Mathematica with commentaries and a preface stating that the work assumed heliocentrism and could not be explained without it." So again, I think it's really, really interesting that heliocentrism was removed from the Index in 1758. The Index Librorum Prohibitorum basically means a list of prohibited books. So what this is telling us is that heliocentrism was in that list of prohibited books, and it wasn't until 1758 that it was removed from the Index. And furthermore, under censorship and enforcement, the Index was not simply a reactive work. Roman Catholic authors had the opportunity to defend their writings and could prepare a new edition with necessary corrections or deletions, either to avoid or to limit a ban. Pre-publication censorship was encouraged. The Index was enforceable within the Papal States, but elsewhere only and adopted by the civil powers, as happened in several Italian states. Other areas adopted their own lists of forbidden books, and the Holy Roman Empire book censorship, which preceded publication of the Index, came under control of the Jesuits at the end of the 16th century, but had little effect since the German princes within the empire set up their own systems. In France, it was French officials who decided what books were banned, and the Church's Index was not recognized. Spain had its own Index Librorum Prohibitorum, which corresponded largely to the Church's, but also included a list of books that were allowed once the forbidden part, sometimes a single sentence, was removed or I don't know that word, but was removed. So I just find that really, really interesting.
Yeah, and the Jesuits themselves. I was watching a YouTube video last night that actually detailed that the Jesuits either own or have funded most of the world's major telescopes that are pointed at the skies. These are the industrial size telescopes, including one in Arizona that they called Lucifer.
Really?
Really.
Okay, I'll throw an image up here for that. Yep. They called it Lucifer, huh?
Lucifer.
So, like I said, it's food for thought. If anybody else has any information to add about this subject, I'd love to hear from you. I'm just interested in if we can find any information before this was taken off the prohibited list.
Yeah.
Because it says here in this that they were keeping record of the reasons why things were prohibited. So where's that?
Yep.
I'd like to read those conversations.
Yep.
So, all right. Talk later. Oh, and just real quick, I did find this about what Ian was talking about. Here is a image of the Vatican Advanced Technology Telescope located in Arizona. And here is another image where it's mentioning that it's actually a device on the telescope that's used for, let's see, what does it say? For helping scientists see how stars are born. Lucifer, which stands for deep breath, large binocular telescope, near infrared utility with camera and integral field unit for extragalactic research, is a chilled instrument attached to a telescope in Arizona. So there you go.